And now for some more excitement. The National Award of Service Excellence is given to a practicing case manager who exemplifies the essence of case management: innovation, creativity, collaboration, and resourcefulness. This award recognizes an in-the-trenches, grassroots case manager whose day-to-day case management practice has transformed the field and contributed to the greater good, not only for their clients, but also for their community. Through this distinguished honor, CMSA desires to recognize the extraordinary importance one individual can make through outstanding initiative, inspiration to others, and significant contributions to improving the quality of practice. Let's now meet our 2013 Award of Service Excellence recipients.
Service Excellence recipient showcases an individual recognized as a pioneer and advocate of integrated, coordinated care. With passion and enthusiasm, she specializes in caring for patients with complex needs, whom often live in poverty and struggle with chronic illness and psychosocial issues. She has devoted her professional career to working with difficult patient populations and is consistently recognized for her ability to show empathy and see patients as people, not cases. Now a Senior Director of Case Management and Integrated Care Coordination, her journey began in 1983 as a registered nurse working in medical, surgical, diabetic, orthopedic, and intensive care units. In the late 80s to mid-90s, she advanced her career by taking on supervisory and training roles in more analytical and utilization review environments, identifying patients that may benefit from case management interventions or special programs. At that time, she played a major role in the development and implementation of a successful patient notification product. Embracing case management in 1996, she began working as a case manager specialist for Hudson Health Plan, where she remains today. She has been described as a forward-thinking case manager who puts great plans into action and makes them work. Since joining Hudson Health Plan as their first ever case manager, she continues to produce astonishing results as she introduces new and creative care management methods. She has a long history of operating on the front lines, pulling people together and putting in place the nuts and bolts of successful case management programs. In her first year, she created and implemented a unique pediatric lead case management program, working collaboratively with the Westchester County Department of Health so she could meet with families and transition them to safe homes. This program won the Clinical Innovation Award at the 2004 New York State Nurses Association Convention. No program demonstrates her hands-on operational proficiency more than the Westchester Cares Action Program, where she served as co-director. This groundbreaking New York State chronic illness demonstration project became the foundation for the successful execution of the Health Home Model and received wide recognition for its accomplishments. Under her leadership, the program was awarded the 2012 CMSA Case Management Research Award and the Distinguished Public Health Service Award from the Westchester County Board of Health. After experiencing positive client outcomes related to this innovative feet-to-the-street integrated care management model, she embraced the opportunity to move forward and replicate the model within all Hudson Health Plan care management programs. She generously shares her knowledge and experience with others through extensive involvement in program development and training, engagement in industry conferences, authoring articles, and leadership on the local chapter board and committees, as well as serving on national CMSA committees. Please join CMSA in recognizing an individual who embodies the dedication, vision, knowledge, achievement, skill, and professionalism representative of CMSA's Award of Service Excellence. Please welcome to the stage the 2013 AOSE recipient, Sheila McLone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'd like to thank the Case Management Society of America for this prestigious Award of Service Excellence. I'm humbled, honored, and very excited, and I'm very excited for my team at Hudson Health Plan as I stand here before my peers. What an honor. I just can't explain to you how excited I am. As I gathered pictures and thought about my acceptance speech, which I rewrote about 3 times, by the way, I started to reflect on my life and wondering where I actually started to gain some case management experience. And just like every one of you probably sitting in this room today, it was at home. It was with a mother, a father, a brother, a husband, and even a son. So many of you here today know my husband very well, and I thought about saving a seat for him today, and I knew that he would be very, very proud. And I also thought maybe after listening to everything, he might understand actually what I do for a living right now. And so many times I could remember him saying to friends and family, I don't know what my wife does. She used to be a nurse. So it's amazing how fate, one simple decision, or even a little bit of luck can change one life. And over the past few days, when I think about fate, fate could be when you're born, the color of your hair, the color of your eyes, the color of your skin, even your gender. And it can really change your life. And we also need a little bit of luck. And my life changed 17 years ago when I was lucky to have the opportunity to join Hudson Health Plan. Hudson Health Plan is a community-based Medicaid managed care organization located in the Hudson Valley in New York. I met George Ann Chapin. George Ann Chapin is the CEO who is a forward thinker and always a true advocate for human rights. I want to thank her for supporting our efforts and embracing our ideas to create Westchester Cares Action Program, which is a chronic illness demonstration project in New York State. She agreed to let us work with the most vulnerable Medicaid recipients in Westchester County, and she truly understood that we wanted to make a difference in people's lives. I've also had the privilege of reporting for 16 years to a pioneer in the practice of case management. Everybody here in this room knows her, Peggy Leonard, my boss. I thank you, Peggy, for your leadership, mentoring, motivating spirit, and friendship. This award would never have been possible without the opportunities that you gave me over the years. I thank you so much. I can remember another very special day back in 2008. Alan Boardman and I from Beacon Health Strategies participated in the beta testing of the training program for the Integrated Case Management Model, the ICM-CAG tool. I'll never forget when Becky got up in the podium. The training was wonderful, and she said, "This model is not for the faint of heart." I heard her, but I knew that this model was going to be successful for us. No case handoff. What an innovative concept. What did we do with it? What did our team do with it? We did what was right. We took it to the streets. And what did we find in those streets in Yonkers of New York? We found homelessness, hopelessness, despair, physical illness, mental illness, and we learned some very unconventional strategies that our clients use for survival. I thought I understood everything about cultural diversity, but I learned indeed that poverty is a cultural diversity in oneself. I remembered when I interviewed a peer support specialist who worked with us for 2.5 years. The right staff was key with this type of program. I'll never forget when she said to me, "Some people are at the bottom of the well, and I will offer them a helping hand to climb out." I hired her on the spot. This award is shared with the brave Westchester Cares Action Program team. And when I say brave, I really mean brave. They provided hope and friendship to many who were alone. They made a difference through client engagement, motivational interviewing, and empathy that led to good outcomes. They did assessments. They created patient-centered care plans. We replicated this Feet to the Street program within all of our case management programs in Hudson Health Plan because we know that the whole person needs to be considered, not just a diagnosis. It wasn't easy and we still have our challenges, but it is working. We know that barriers and interference to good health and birth outcomes need to be identified for success. I've certainly learned the importance about gathering data to prove outcomes. Our Chief Medical Officer, Jesse Sullivan, is proficient with analyzing data, emphasizes the importance of what data tells us. But sometimes, at the end of the day, I found that helping one person at a time can bring such personal satisfaction. I'd also like to acknowledge the Case Management Society of America for the wonderful friends that I've made over the years, long-lasting friends, the education I've received, and for promoting the practice of case management. They are our voice on Capitol Hill, and it is a loud, strong voice. We have a future in this political environment since we are at the table, and CMSA has brought us to that table. I couldn't stand before you today and not mention my visit to the World War II Museum this week. As I said, I've revised my speech about 3 times. It was a very emotional experience for me. I watched documentaries showing the faces of our young men and women experiencing the horror of war. I commend all of our military case managers, and I'm disappointed that many of them couldn't be here today. I commend them for working with our men and women returning from war. They certainly need them. I share this award with the entire clinical team at the Hudson Health Plan, from our utilization management department to our case management department, case manager assistants, integrated care coordinators. This is a team that's not faint of heart. They all have the knowledge and skills to keep our programs going and helping people every single day. I'd also like to thank my children, John and Bonnie Jean, for being so understanding and supportive. Oh, years looking for me. Where are you, Mom? Thank you, Dave. Strong voice of reason and trying to add some balance to my life. As I conclude, I want to recognize each and every one of you here today for the work that you do every day to improve people's lives. Thank you so much for this award.